Pisces, welcome back to the Renaissance Tarot. Dear Pisceana, welcome to your funny and your most favorite Armenian guy where I serve and I slay. So today, dear Pisceana, I'm going to be doing your reading for mid-April until the end of the month. This will be a general reading, so it may resonate with you and it may not. Now, in this reading, dear Pisceana, I'm going to be taking a look at your recent past, present, and future. I'm going to clarify all the cards for you and get some final advice. Pisceana, my cutie patootie, I want to take a moment and say thank you very much for being here. And as I've also shared on the community tab as well, you know, I'm honoring and celebrating my grandpa's birthday. It was an Aries on the 15th of April, and he passed away a few years ago, not that long ago. He's a very, very, very dear and a special person to me. So I'm doing fine otherwise, but I'm just feeling very nostalgic, and I'm just taking this kind of silent moment for him. So thank you for your understanding. If you notice my eyes are a little red, it's because I did a tribute for him yesterday. I cycled 50 miles. All-time records of all times, okay, out here, Lake Mead, Las Vegas, and I'm also preparing for my first Olympic triathlon coming up in less than 10 days, and also Ironman coming up, other events, so I'm really training. I did my longest swim the other day, 5,000 yard, almost 3 miles, sprinkle, out into the water, girl. I'm like a mermaid, okay, so thank you for your understanding, but I'm not depressed, nothing's terrible happening. It's just, you know, things in life, right? Okay, cutie patootie. Your challenge is the Eight of Wands. Okay. Someone wants to talk. And then you got the Two of Pentacles, followed by the Five of Pentacles. We don't do no reversals. And then you got the Hangman. That's you. So, dear Pisceana, the Eight of Wands here talks about communication coming towards your way. You could be dealing with the Sagittarius, Leo, or Aries. Someone here has been thinking about either reaching out to you, communicating. It's a very beautiful deck, by the way. This is like one dimension ahead. So I do see here that there is an important notification, important conversation that's about to take place. I don't want to rush too ahead, but this has a lot to do with love and commitment and relationship. We're going to talk about this, okay? We're going to clarify everything for you, and we're going to see what is it that you need to know. Now, in the recent past, you have the Five of Cups, you have the Knight of Wands, and the High Priestess. So, in the recent past, dear Pisceana, it looks like that there was a major frustration and a disappointment in regards to a specific situation with somebody. You could have dealt with a Virgo, also another water sign. There is something about this person going back to someone else from their past, or this person constantly being on the go. Okay, we're going to talk about this, and we're going to see what is it that you need to know. Something about Middle East and Egypt could be very significant. Now, we're going to talk about everything and clarify this. In the present moment, you have the Nine of Pentacles, the Two of Cups, and the Six of Pentacles. So it looks like in the present moment, okay, someone is missing you. There is a nostalgic feeling coming from a specific person here. Could be a Capricorn, Taurus, Virgo. Definitely a lot of rumination going on about you, a lot of thinking, a lot of contemplation. And for many of you, you could be also focusing on your own financial goals, on your own happiness right now. Nine of Pentacles, achieving things for you. So we're going to talk about this, and we're going to get more clarity shortly. In the near future, you have the Page of Swords, the Four of Pentacles, and the Two of Wands. So in the near future, there is, without a doubt, someone here is going to break the silence. Someone is going to break the silence and talk to you. You know, this is someone that you might have also perceived, which could be very, very valid. You could have perceived this person to be very closed off. They don't want to talk. They don't want to do anything. But what this person is going to talk to you about is the future plans. There's a future planning that's going to happen between you and this person. Has a lot to do with the direction of this relationship that both of you are going to move towards. And then you have the Two of Pentacles, the Five of Pentacles, and the Hangman. So even though, dear Pisces, you have been waiting and waiting and waiting for a long time for this situation to unfold, see how this is the card of a Pisces, the Hangman, and this person's, you know, like giving him, her, not gender specific, water to drink. I really do see here like there is this meeting that's going to happen between you and this person that's going to finally heal things between you and this individual. So we're gonna find out about everything, and we're gonna clarify. Let me just stay hydrated for a second. Pisces, cutie patootie. Can I just make an announcement real quick? For those of you watching on a TikTok, whatever, I don't exist on TikTok. That's a fake account. If you don't want to lose watching me, you need to come to YouTube, search Renaissance Tarot, and you'll find me here, okay? And other than that, Pisceana, please, thank you and very much. Thank you and very much. Go ahead and hit that like button, okay, to show your support for your videos as well. Thank you very much. Okay, so Pisces, let's focus on what is this? Someone breaking the silence, okay? Someone is finally talking to you. So let's clarify the Eight of Wands. I feel, I rode my bike 50 miles yesterday and I'm feeling so good. It's not even funny though. So the Eight of Wands is clarified by the Two of Pentacles, the Emperor, and the Temperance, and the Sun at the bottom. You could be dealing with the Leo. You could be dealing with the Sagittarius, Aries. There's a lot of fire here. So I think this person, they're finally making up their mind. And yes, this is someone that was literally taking it so long. This is someone that was constantly going back and forth and on and off with you. And I think that they're going to finally open up to you. Okay, whoever this person is, they might have some facial hair features, and also could be someone that's a little older, younger. There is a business energy, businessman, businesswoman, business person that you possibly are dealing with. Pisces, this person wants to come towards your way and they want to heal things with you. The Temperance here is an indication of healing and wanting to really cooperate and to take this relationship to the next level. Yes, it's going to also take some time to really talk about some really important things, sensitive things. There's going to be some difficult conversations that's going to take place between you and this person. Could have dealt with a Virgo, High Priestess here. Now, I do feel like here that whatever this person is going to tell you, this communication, it's going to bring you a lot of happiness, okay? The Empress and the Sun there is also pregnancy for some of you, is what I'm getting. Children, pregnancy, motherhood can be very significant here, okay? Now, let's talk about the recent past. And it's taking them a hot second to make that decision, but I think they're coming through and they're coming correct. Now, let's talk about the Five of Cups in the recent past. And the Five of Cups here is telling me that something happened in the past that really made you feel very disappointed, okay, with this person. The Five of Cups is clarified by the Four of Wands, the Six of Wands, and the Devil, Capricorn energy. Now, even though you and this person had planned to get married together, which I see many of you may be planned, you actually already talked to this person about getting married, settling down, working things out. But with the Devil here, something became super toxic and super unhealthy, and things really went down. When it came to this relationship, I do strongly feel like here that you tried to do your best, you try to really work things out with them, and you were moving towards marriage, but there could have been a third party, substance abuse, toxicity, unhealthy habits that could have really, threw you off and threw them off, and it just really didn't work out. Let's talk about the Knight of Wands here for you in the present moment. The Knight of Wands here is talking about direction, sense of direction, or somebody coming towards your way. It's clarified by the Knight of Cups, the Strength, and the King of Pentacles in the recent past, okay? So this person loves money. This person loves fame. This person loves stability, okay? And you do like them. You do really love them. But I think that in the recent past, something happened in the past with the Three of Swords that this person was being very indecisive. And because they were very indecisive here, as you can see with the Two of Swords, this person, maybe they told you a lot of things that they wanted to, move this relationship towards marriage, maybe financial promises. They made some financial promises to you that they were either going to get better or they were going to make more money, something like that. And they really didn't make it happen. And not only that, but also their level of commitment was so far away, okay? It was so low that it really caused you a heartbreak with the Three of Swords. It really caused you to go through this breakup and this heartbreak. So Let's talk about the High Priestess for you in the recent past. The High Priestess is telling me that there was definitely a very strong spiritual connection between you and this person. And I feel like that this is someone that you feel like you have lived past lifetimes with, clarified by the Knight of Pentacles, King of Wands, and the Seven of Cups, and the Ten of Swords. Yeah, this person and you actually have lived together in multiple lifetimes already. And this is not the first heartbreak, not the first rodeo ride that you guys are having. In the recent past, whoever you were dealing with, Leo, Aries, Sagittarius, Capricorn, Taurus, Virgo, I do see here that this person, they did bring a lot of confusion, but also they did cause a lot of confusion for you to really question everything. Now, I'm also getting here with the Seven of Cups. This person visited you a lot in your dreams, okay? You kept seeing this person in your dreams. You kept, having, certain synchronicities showing up in your world, angel numbers, specific songs. I'm getting here there is something about a very specific, like a very specific song. It's giving me Adele songs, possibly Lana Del Rey. Is there Lana Del Rey? Del Rey? Yeah, that girl. So anyways, like those kind of songs, okay, that really evoked a lot of feelings within you. You could be also a songwriter that maybe even you wrote a song about this relationship, or you could be a writer that you wrote something like a love story in a book or in an article or magazine. I do feel like here that, with the Seven of Cups, I feel like a lot of you had like some really bizarre dreams, and Neptune being your ruling planet, which is about dreams and illusions and all that, you definitely were very much tapped into the subconscious mind. Basically, a lot of telepathic communication happening between you and this person. So let's talk about the present moment here. Nine of Pentacles, Two of Cups, Six of Pentacles. So a lot of you are focused on your career right now. A lot of you are taking care of yourself, finally nurturing, prioritizing yourself. And there are major changes that are going to be happening for you. Let's in regards to love. So the Nine of Pentacles is clarified by the Sun, sprinkle, sprinkle, Ten of Pentacles, and the Four of Pentacles. And the Eight of Pentacles, this is giving commitment from my mouth to God's ears. I'm saying what's going to end up happening here for you is there is commitment, long-term commitment and relationship that's going to happen, that's going to come towards you, possibly from a Leo, Capricorn, Taurus, Virgo. And I think that this person is really there. Gemini energy too. Eight of Pentacles and the Lovers. What do you see? Okay, this person is going to show you, and they're going to actually put in the efforts, and they're going to put in the hard work to really work this relationship out and to take it to the next level. I do see here, dear Pisceana, that this person is going to be very committed and very much invested into the development of this relationship to take it to the next level. Let's talk about the Two of Cups for you in the present moment. Some of you also could have a cat, could be any color, could be white, could be black, anything. But pets can be very significant here. So let's clarify the Two of Cups. There's also a very strong sexual energy and connection between you and this person. The Two of Cups is clarified by the Page of Swords, the Lovers, and the Eight of Pentacles again. Came out right back again. So I'm saying, so this person is going to communicate with you when they break the silence with the Page of Swords. Page of Swords is about a news bearer, someone who brings the news, someone who watches you, you watch them, okay? Something here is going to be exposed and it's going to come under the light. I do see here that there is an important conversation that is going to take place, and this is something with the Death card that's going to be very transformative. And this relationship here that you have been really wanting to manifest and wanting to work out, it's finally coming through for you from now until the end of the month. And you have the Six of Pentacles. So the Six of Pentacles is about that equal give and take exchange energy, and third parties getting out of the picture. Clarified by the Page of Wands, Queen of Pentacles, and the Three of Pentacles, and the Three of Cups. Yeah, Magician, and you're manifesting this reunion. I think you are doing that. You could be a master manifester also. So the Magician and the Three of Cups, this means manifesting reunion, manifesting coming together. Three of Pentacles is about cooperation. So a lot of you want to build not only just a solid relationship with this person, Pisces, but there is something about like a business idea that you have, or you want to start a business or work with this person also. So money is a very important part of this partnership. I think that you want like not only just a lover, but also like a business partner. And that's what's going to happen for you. Okay, and I'm also getting some of you are going to pay off some sort of a big bill or a debt that you have been maybe fighting for or struggling with. So a lot of clarity coming in through this whole breaking the silence situation is going to bring so much clarity for you, and like everything is going to fall into its place. Now in the near future, the Page of Swords is clarified by the Page of Cups, the Hermit, and the Four of Cups. So Virgo energy, okay, Hierophant. There is an apology that's coming along with this confession here. Okay, the person that maybe didn't talk to you, they went silent on you, they ghosted you, they stopped talking to you. There is a very strong energy here of confession. This person confessing to you and apologizing also with the Page of Cups. And I feel like that, here is the thing. With the Four of Pentacles, this is somebody that maybe you wouldn't really expect in a million years if they were really going to come towards your way, if they were really going to open up to you. Okay, but I do see here that they're really finally coming through. Taurus energy, the Hierophant, the Nine of Cups, and the High Priestess again at the bottom. Virgo energy. So Virgo, Taurus, Capricorn, very prevalent in these energies. Leo, Aries, Sagittarius too. So definitely it's giving like a very transformed energy. Okay, this person has been maybe like really going through some sort of major shifts and changes in their lives that has taught them a lot of lessons. So let's talk about the Four of Pentacles here. Someone is finally going to open up, and you both are going to plan about the future. Yeah. So in the near future, you have the World, the Six of Pentacles, and the Death. A major cycle is finally going to close off, okay? This person also is letting go of some sort of a third-party situation or an environment or a place or a thing or connections that really have been dragging them down also. This person, even though they come across as being very powerful, but also they get easily influenced by the very wrong people. Okay, so this may also resonate for some of you. I do see here that in the near future, there is a major cycle that's going to close off, and whatever no longer serves you and them, it's basically being removed by the universe. You have the Death card here. This is about you and this person. A lot of toxicity, unhealthy connections, toxic people being removed out of your life and their life. So the Two of Wands here, dear Pisceana, in the near future talks about planning. It talks about this phase of you and this person thinking about, okay, what's next? Where do we need to go? What do we need to do? Travel could be a very significant part for many of you. And I always say the world is your oyster and you're the pearl, Pisces. So I'm saying, so let's clarify the Two of Wands for you. The Two of Wands is clarified by the Seven of Swords, the Ace of Swords, and the Magician. You manifested this, okay? The truth is going to be told. This conversation here that's going to happen, the Ace of Swords, the Magician, it means that whatever you are just becoming, I told the same thing to Scorpio as well, I believe. When you become super clear on your manifestations, what you want to achieve, and you really also send the right signal to the universe. This is what you are manifesting. This is what you are calling into your life. The universe responds back to your frequency, okay? Back to how you are feeling in that moment and how you maintain that feeling. So I do see here that in the near future, there is the truth that's going to be revealed to you, and it's going to become super clear for you on in what ways you and this person are going to build the foundations back again with the Page of Pentacles here, because there is a very strong emphasis here of wanting to build something back up again, but this time differently. Okay, that's why you have the Hanged Man. This is you meeting this person, having a very important conversation about healing. There's going to be also conversations about cultural differences, cross-cultural experiences, abandonment wounds, father issues, mother issues, and things like that. So yeah, a lot of shifts are happening, major shifts and changes. Let's get the advice. Dear Pisceana, let's get the advice and see what do you need to know. What is the advice for you? Uh-oh. So you got the Death card here at the bottom of the deck, and it means transformation. And you have the Strength, which is the card of a Leo. You have the Chariot, Cancer, and then you have the Eight of Pentacles. So the biggest piece of advice here for you, dear Pisces, is to remember that you have all the strength within you and the wisdom, to move forward. I know that it's going to take a lot of efforts with the Eight of Pentacles and energy to really invest into this back again. But I really do see here you and this person putting the past behind you and moving forward to the new destination. The strength card here represents Leo, and people think, oh yeah, that's just like you're born strong. No, you built it. You have built the strength within you, throughout your lifetime, and you're now finally saying, you know what, I am able to make the right decisions. I am able to manifest what I truly want for myself. And there is going to be investment. It's going to take efforts, because relationship is not just one-sided. Okay, Eight of Pentacles, it talks about investment. It talks about efforts putting into relationship, checking up on each other, calling on each other. So the biggest piece of advice here is to actually give yourself a lot more credit than you have given yourself before, and know that making the right moves, taking care of yourself, prioritizing yourself, detaching, putting the emphasis on you makes you even more magnetic, because you're not trying to reinforce anything into the outer reality, but you're creating this reality from the within. As within, so without, right? So this is about you relying in your inner strength, knowing that you are eternally guided and you are definitely on the right path, and everything is going to work out for you. There is no need to stress out about this, okay? This is what I'm really seeing here for you, because when this person breaks the silence, I think that there is finally going to be this, like, the dam is going to break, and whatever was suppressed, whatever was behind the wall, everything is just going to come out to the surface, and it's just going to bring a lot of light feelings here for you and for this person, okay? So this is what I have for you, dear Pisces. I really hope that this reading helped. Thank you very much for being here, and again, I really appreciate every single one of you. I will see you into the comment section. Thank you for also giving back, because in this community, we always give back to each other. We support one another. We hit the like, we comment, we hype. We show that we are here. So I'm sending you big hugs, okay? And thank you for all your support, for your kind words. I hope you have a fabulous week ahead, fabulous day ahead, Pisces. So I'm saying, yeah, served and slayed. Love you so much, and I will see you on the next one. Take care. Bye.